This is gonna play no impact in where I go to school or anything, but I don't know, LSU can make some good ice cream. I don't know.
It's making life musical, hey.
Several months ago, in the middle of last semester, I spent my weekends traveling all over the place to different colleges trying to find the perfect school for me to go get my master's degree. I ended up vlogging a lot of those trips, so I think I might be able to help someone who is looking for what college to go to. So that being said, here is weekend one where we went to LSU.
LSU signs everywhere. I don't know how I feel about that, Dad. I'm not gonna lie. As a converted Alabama fan, it's kind of tough to be here right now.
Visitors.
For all of you that don't know, and most of you probably don't, up until my senior year of high school, I was an LSU fan. My dad went to college there. I grew up rooting for LSU, but now that I've been at Bama, as soon as they decided to give me a bunch of money, I wanted to start rooting for Bama. And I don't know, maybe that'll change one day, but for now I'm still diehard Alabama. Dad's out here wearing purple in LSU.
What's over is my spot.
You're gonna look like you're a fan.
Well, you know, it's a kind of a neutral.
Yeah, that's who we're here to see.
Yeah.
What is this area?
Yeah.
Old Band Hall?
Uh-huh.
I really like the amphitheater.
This is the Tiger Band practice field, I guess.
Yeah.
The tower is about where it was, but our field was on this side of it.
Yeah.
And it looks like theirs is on that side of it. And then they have the new Tiger Band Hall.
Oh yeah. I just got done listening to them rehearse. They were fantastic. It was really interesting. We got to see how the director taught, and I think I would really like the way he teaches. I'm getting ready. I came back to the truck. Got to get my tuba. Gonna go warm up for my lesson. The tuba teacher here, Joseph Scullin, I've been listening to his Spotify album that he has, just, you know, trying to prepare myself. I'm warming up, checking out the practice rooms. You can tell it's an older practice room, but I mean, it's nice. It's got 2 mirrors. I like this really big mirror. I think I like the practice rooms. They don't seem very rattly like the ones at Bama, and that's my biggest complaint at Bama is their practice rooms are so rattly. I'm thinking I'm sounding pretty okay, and hopefully the lesson goes well. I had a fantastic lesson. I think we really got a good understanding of what is going wrong with my playing beyond just, you know, oh, I'm overthinking it, blah, blah, blah. It was really technical, and I really liked the lesson. Right now we're eating McDonald's. What did you do during my lesson?
Well, I watched all of the wind ensemble rehearsal, which was great because they were rehearsing a really complex piece of music. And then I just kind of read the artwork in the hallway on the bulletin boards, which I've been doing since you were in 10th grade.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to take a second and just discuss my thoughts, because ultimately that's why I'm making this video. I wanted to just kind of keep my mind in organization while I'm trying to decide what school I want to go to. I think this was a good trip, and I really enjoyed my lesson with Professor Skillen, and I think, you know, we learned so much. He talked, this is going to be a little inside baseball, and maybe I'll edit out, maybe I'll keep it, whatever, but it's very technical with him, and he goes into exactly what I need to fix. Rather than saying it needs to be fixed, he goes into what and how. So for example, for the longest time I've been struggling with this little quiver in my lip, and it's so annoying, and I haven't been able to figure out how to fix it, and I've been told that I just need to, you know, stop overthinking it, but it hasn't worked, and I don't think that's it. And he said that it's because I'm not tightening the corners, and it's causing, I'm using this part of the lip instead of this part of the lip, and from what I could tell in the lesson, that was really working. He also talked about my diaphragm and how it works and how I need to expand on my inhale, which is different than what I've been doing. I think that if I'm working on all this stuff that he suggested to me, that I think he'll notice, and then maybe he said that there'll be 2 assistantship positions open when it's time for me to apply. Maybe he'll give me one of those spots, which would be fantastic, because ultimately, I mean, I'm trying to go to school with as much, you know, help as possible. so if I can get an assistantship, that is huge. Okay, and after LSU, the next weekend we went to Tennessee, and it was a fantastic school too, and you can kind of see the differences between my thoughts on LSU and my thoughts on Tennessee.
It's a really shiny, new looking building. I wonder how new it is.
I don't know.
I'm warming up before my lesson, and this is a fantastic practice room. It's got the soundproof pads on the edges and everything, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't buzz. It's definitely the best practice room I've been in so far. I'm feeling stoked for the lesson. I think it's gonna go well. I think I'm sounding pretty okay. So just to update y'all on how the lesson went and everything, it was a great lesson. The difference between him and Skillen, he used a lot more toys, Lappins did. He talked about how I should get a mouthpiece rim. He also used a pinwheel, so you hold the pinwheel and you buzz and you're seeing how much air you're using, and he was really focusing in on the air and the airspeed. He didn't go as technical as Skillen did, but I think it was still a really good lesson, and I learned a lot, and it's interesting to compare the two different kinds of teaching, and really the three from my current teacher. Right now we're heading back to the school. There's a tuba performance, so I'll learn a little bit, and it's just a representation that this school does every now and then bring in good players, which is good. That's what Bama does, and that's what I think every good school of music should do. The ensemble rehearsal was fantastic. They're a really good group, and what was interesting about that is it was a rehearsal, so we got to hear how good tuba ensemble rehearsals go when it's with professional people, and that's a really good thing for me to hear, because obviously I want to lead ensemble rehearsals very well and efficiently, and you know, listening to good players always inspires me, and it's always a good way to learn and grow. And then the weekend after the Tennessee trip, we went to the University of Texas, Austin, and it was a fantastic trip too. Here's that. We are on our way to the University of Texas, Austin. We have driven for about 11 hours-ish. We're 1 hour away. I'm so excited to see this campus because I like the potential of this school, because Texas and their music program is just amazing, and I'm sure I'll talk more about that. I'm excited to get a tour around the school and, you know, check out what they have to offer. We're at the School of Music. We tried to find a parking spot around for free, but we're having to pay $15 for parking, which is kind of crazy. Update, me and Dad can't find out where anything is because this place is huge. We found the practice rooms, but it's honestly very overwhelming. This place is ginormous. There's apparently 6 floors, and like 2 of them have like a ton of practice rooms, and I really, it's overwhelming. I'm a little frazzled.
Yeah, I'm glad we came out tonight,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't want to have to sort through all of that tomorrow. And I think we know what to do tomorrow.
We wanted to practice, obviously. That was the goal of this little mission, because I have a recital coming up. I would, you know, prefer to practice right now. But turns out we found this sheet in one of the practice rooms when we finally found a practice room that we're not allowed to practice if we're not a student of the School of Music here unless we have permission from one of the band directors. So obviously Dad went to school with one of the assistant band directors, and so we'll be able to get permission most likely tomorrow when we meet with him. We just don't have permission yet. Just a little bit of an update. We met with their assistant director of bands, Dr. Hannah. Dad went to school with him, which is awesome. You know, they kind of caught up, and I asked questions about the school. And then we went to a wind ensemble rehearsal, which was fantastic. They sounded amazing. That's their top band. And I just spent about an hour and a half in their practice rooms practicing. The cool thing about their practice rooms is that they're soundproof. So Dad is in the other room practicing right next to me, and I can't hear him at all. But the bad thing is that I feel like I sound terrible. I don't know. It doesn't have any echo. And to me, the tuba just needs to echo in order for the sound to sound like it should. So I'm a little frustrated because I'm a week out from a recital and I'm stressed about that. And I feel like I wasn't sounding great. But at least I got to practice. I'm thankful for that. So basically what we did after that practice session is we went to a concert by the Wind Symphony at UT Austin. And I actually wasn't allowed to film during the concert, which is a bummer.
And then the next day we had a great lesson, and I actually didn't end up filming my thoughts on that, but I'll tell you right now, it was the perfect blend of what I experienced with the guy from LSU and the guy from Tennessee, because it was very technical, but at the same time it was thinking about different ways and kind of little toys and everything, just like the Tennessee guy did. So it was a fantastic lesson. But anyways guys, that's basically it as far as the music portions, and the rest of this video is just going to be funny little clips from us traveling along the way. But before we go into that part, I want to shout out Bean Sanders. He says nice in my last comment, and I noticed that he went and subscribed to me, and you know, I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. If you want a shout out in the next video, just comment down below and follow me at Make Life Musical.
This is gonna play no impact in where I go to school or anything, but I don't know, LSU can make some good ice cream. I don't know.
This is why at 4:48 in the afternoon you should just stay in the practice room if you come to LSU. Look at the traffic.
Ugh. That's actually disgusting.
I'm waiting to turn left, maybe.
I don't think it's gonna happen, man. Well, we slept for like an hour and a half. Now we're gonna go try and find some dinner. It's still daylight out here somehow. I really felt like we just slept so long it'd be dark by now. It's my first time eating raw oysters. It has the consistency of snot, you know? It is a nice looking stadium. I'm bummed that I never got to play in it with marching band at Bama. That's a big cat. No, I'm not a big cat guy though. Oh my gosh. What? Looks so classic. Explain.
I'm not sure exactly what the tradition is. Mr. Sloan that said that he went to school to Tennessee. They moved it here, and it is permissible for them to come and do graffiti on that rock.
Alabama would never have anything like this. That's all I'm saying.
I don't really know what else there is to see in Tennessee. We walked around a little bit. It's cramped and it's hilly. I've been to Tennessee before. Back when I was in marching band, I went to a game, saw the stadium, so I've seen a little bit of the campus. The craziest thing to me is just that color orange is not the greatest, but the tuba teacher's great, and that's what I'm here for. Well, Dad, we've arrived to our hotel room. What are your thoughts?
It's a nice room.
Yeah, I think what they say about everything is bigger in Texas is true, because there is just a ton of room everywhere. And so we'll be able to get permission most likely tomorrow when we meet with him. We just don't have permission yet, so we're gonna have to figure...
Trinity Street. Turn left onto Trinity Street, then turn left onto Robert Dedman Drive.
We'll have to figure it out, but it looks like there's a bunch of rules in this place. I think it's just one of those nights, guys. Nothing is going right. We couldn't go practice. We went to one barbecue place, but they were out of the meat we wanted, so we left that. We're now at a gas station, and we tried the pump down there. They're not taking credit cards. We tried this one. It only has diesel. We're trying this one. Hopefully it works, because otherwise we have not been able to find a place to eat or gas, and this is the first one we came to. Austin is stressful. We're at Black's Barbecue, and we got all of this food, a pound of brisket, we got some sausage, egg salad, coleslaw, and some pickles on the side.
Potato salad, not egg salad.
Potato salad, yeah. It is amazing. And just like that, we are back in Tuscaloosa. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it kind of helped you understand my thought process, and maybe if you're watching this and you're trying to decide on schools, whether undergrad, masters, I don't know, DMA, something like that, I hope I helped. Go Make Life Musical, and I'll see you in this. I almost had it. Thanks for watching the video. Go Make Life Musical, and I'll see you in the next one.
It's making life music.